Hey everybody, Firestriker67 here, and today you'll notice that this video, it's up pretty early. Now, I'm not at school today because I stink, and there's a story behind that. So, I have two dogs, Ike and Ralph. Now, they're pretty much polar opposites. Ike is stupid. Ralph is everything but stupid. And so last night I let him out just like normal. We have a fenced backyard, and so I just let him out. Just okay, do your business. And so I called him to come back in, and Ike wasn't coming back. And so I go out there and I try to find him, and I hear him barking at something. Like, it's not just he's barking at something behind the fence. He's barking at something that he's fighting. So I start to speed up and I grab a stick from the nearby fire pit and I walk up to the tree line with my flashlight on, and there is something fighting him. He is fighting something in this tree line. And so I don't want to get close because it's a wild animal, but I also want to get my dog out there. And suddenly I see what he's fighting. He's fighting a skunk. Now, if you haven't heard about a skunk, then you obviously don't go up north at all. Because these little things will spray you with this horrible smelling thing. It's sulfur mixed with garlic. That's what it is. And it sticks. It sticks everywhere. It really sticks well on dogs. And so eventually I don't know if I scared it off with the flashlight or if I scared it off by biting it, but it goes through the fence. That's the last time I see it. I see it running away. And so then I start trying to get Ike to come away, and suddenly the smell starts to roll in. So I'm trying to get Ike out of there as fast as I can because it's starting to get really bad over there. And so I'm calling him, and he's not listening. He wants that skunk. And so I then go up and I try to grab him by the collar to remind him, hey, come on, let's get out of here. And that's not working. I'm left with one option. I have to pick up this dog. He was just sprayed. A direct hit under his chin. Right there, sprayed. And so now I have to pick him up and carry him across my backyard. This was by far the worst part of the entire experience. This dog is right there. He smells like skunk spray. And he's in my arms. And I keep hearing, I thought this skunk was following me back to the house. So I turned around, expecting to have to hit it with a stick or something, or I thought I was going to be sprayed. Luckily, it wasn't following me. It's gone. I haven't seen it since. But I bring it back, and of course he smells awful, and everybody comes to the door. I leave him outside, but I smell horrible now, and now I've brought that smell into the house. So we're trying to find out what to do. We call him inside, and it just reeks in there. So we send him into the garage, and we have him in there while I go and I try to wash myself off. It doesn't work. And so now we have to clean him. So we look up solutions online. There's thousands of them. I don't know. All of them involve chemicals, and so we just go with a apple cider vinegar one, and we start trying to wash him, and he's just miserable. And every time we tried to wash where he was sprayed, because it was yellow, it was sticking to him because it's like an oil, so it's yellow there. And every time we tried to wash it, he'd yelp like he was in pain. And so I started to think he must have been bit there or scratched there or something. I thought he was going to die. I was scared. And so my mom told me, can you stay in the bathroom with him to make sure he doesn't hurt himself or something? I have to go and grab something. And so I'm standing there, and he's just pacing back and forth, rubbing his head on the floor. And so I think this dog's dying. I think Ike is dying. And so eventually my mom comes back in. We put him back into the bathtub, and we finish washing him. He still smells awful. And so we get his kennel out, and he hates being locked up. He yelped as soon as he was put into the kennel. And so we just okay, it's over. Everything smells. We're going to try to go to bed. So we all go to bed, and nothing really interesting. So we go to bed. Nothing interesting happens during the night. And so we just sleep. We wake up the next morning. We don't smell anything. The house doesn't smell. We don't smell. So we're like, okay, I guess we're going to go to school today. And so we all get ready. I shower, except I just feel something off. Every time I exhaled through my nose, I smelled something. There was something up. And so we get to school, and there's somebody standing at the door. So I ask him, sir, my dog got into a fight with a skunk last night. Could you please smell my clothes real fast? He didn't get too close. He just kind of stood like 4 feet away from me and went. And he was like, no, you're good. Just go in. And I'm already late to class as it is. The bell is about to ring, and I'm on the other side of the school. And so I'm not really in a big hurry to get there. I'm kind of hoping that something will happen, because I really didn't want to be there. I knew just somewhere, I knew I smelled. And so I'm walking, and I come across the counselor, and I ask him, could you please smell me? My dog got into a fight with a skunk last night, and I don't know if I smell. So he smells me, and he goes, yeah, you kind of stink. So we go into the office, and so we call my mom, because I didn't want to call her and then have her think that I'm trying to get out of school. So we call my mom, and then they tell me to come down to the attendance office and wait in there. I thought I would just be standing around in the office, but they actually opened up a door to this room, and it was basically a quarantine room. They told me, you can go in there and wait until your mom gets here. So they pretty much put me into quarantine at my own high school. And so I'm sitting in there, I'm waiting, and my mom comes into the school, and everybody here smells like skunk. Everybody. Me, my mom, my sisters, we all do. And so she gets in there, and of course she smells like skunk too. And so we just go, and so we're going to pick up my sisters. So we get them, they smell like skunk, everything does. And it's just, now we're trying to clean up. We cleaned Ike again. We put bleach everywhere. My bathroom smells like a spray park. It's bad. I don't know how long the smell is going to linger for, except hopefully it's not too long, because I really don't want to have to live constantly smelling that. I'm kind of hoping I can get back to school tomorrow, and I'm all better by then, but I really doubt it. So I'm just going to have to wait and see. But until then, I guess I'll keep everyone updated on the situation. If the skunk comes back, I don't know, I might make a video. This is just kind of something to talk about. It's an interesting story because it's my first time ever seeing a skunk. So I just decided, you know what, I'm going to share it. I'm going to make a video on it real fast. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.